Welcome to our channel. This is Ashish, and this video I'll be telling you about the styloid apparatus. So what's so special about the styloid apparatus and what are the associated clinicals that we'll see in the video. What is this? Now let's the basic question arises, that's what is the styloid apparatus? So it is one of the structures of the neck. So when you will studying the neck, this is very important, go through that topic, which is a must. So the styloid apparatus is the combination of the styloid process with the attached structures. So the styloid process with its attached structures is called the styloid apparatus. So we'll be discussing about the what is this styloid process and what are the associated structure attached to it. So before proceeding further, if you are new to our channel and have not subscribed our channel yet, please click on the subscribe button below and do subscribe our channel. So what is this styloid process? What you see here is the right side of the temporal bone. In the temporal bone lower part, you can see a bony projection. This orange color, this is a which bone? This is temporal bone, and the temporal bone lower part, see it has squamous part, petrosquamous part. That all it is a separate discussion in the osteology. But from this topic point of view, the styloid process is just a pointing bony structure present inferiorly in the temporal bone. So what is styloid process? It is a pointing or pointed bony structure. Suppose this is the temporal bone and it has a pointing structure, that is the styloid process. So as you can see, it is pointing towards forward side, that is it is pointing forward. Moreover, it is directed downward and medially. So this is how actually the styloid process is present in your body. So whenever somebody asks you or the examiner asks you in the viva, what is the direction of the styloid process, you should always say it's directed forward, downward and medially. Just write once with your pen. I hope you are writing the notes. So this is the styloid process which is pointing forward, downward and medially. So this is how exactly the styloid process is present in your body. So it is a pointed bony structure directed downward, forward and medially. This point you must know about the styloid process. As you can see, it is pointed structure. It has an apex and a base. This is how the styloid process present forward, downward and medially. You must have the knowledge of all these things before discussing the styloid apparatus. So I think you are now quite aware of the styloid process and what are actually the direction of projection of the styloid process. It has an apex and a base. Okay. Now what all are the attached structures to the styloid apparatus that we are going to see. So in total there are 5 structures that are attached to the styloid process and that we have to recognize in the diagram, as well as we have to discuss in detail about each attachment. So when I say I have 5 attachment, out of 5 we have 2 ligaments and 5 muscles. 5 muscles. Sorry, 2 ligaments and remaining is 3. So 3 muscles. So how you have to imagine the attachment of these ligaments and the muscles to the different parts of the body or the neck region and how they are oriented. So let's have a look at this diagram. The 2 orange structure here are the styloid process cross section, and we are viewing this diagram from the superior surface. So this diagram is a superior view of the attachments of the styloid process. As you can see, these are the 2 places or the 2 landmarks to which different structure will be attached. So these are attached in a radiating manner like the reins of a chariot. So this is how the reins of a chariot look. So just imagine yourself with your mate riding the chariot and having a good ride. Let's see what all are the ligaments and the muscles that makes an attachment to in the styloid apparatus. So let's start the muscles first. The first muscle to discuss is the styloglossus. Styloglossus. Its name can tell easily about its attachment. It is attached to the styloid process, and the glossus means the tongue. Okay. Now the next muscle is the stylopharyngeus. I have discussed it previously in the topic of the pharynx anatomy, so you can have a quick look on it and can have orient yourself to the different pharyngeal muscles that are the circular and the longitudinal. That's a separate discussion in very detail we have discussed earlier. Stylopharyngeus. Now the third muscle is the stylohyoid muscle. The two ligaments remaining are the stylohyoid ligament again. So we have in the name of the stylohyoid we have two structures, muscle and ligament. Oh, don't get confused, all these are also muscles. Now the next and the last ligament is the stylomandibular ligament. Stylomandibular ligament. All the clinical associated clinical we discuss in the next video. So stay tuned, press the notification bell below and do subscribe and share channel. Okay, now let's us orient ourselves to the attachments of different muscles and we will write it down in the theory part. So we have the styloid process here, then we have to make the attachment to all the structure. So the first structure that you should draw is the tongue. It has a furrow here, so this is the tongue. We have the tongue over here. Okay, this is the tongue. Now the next structure you should draw is the hyoid bone present just below the tongue or the mandible. So next structure is hyoid bone. The features of the hyoid bone I will be uploading soon because it is very important bone from the attachments point of view. Whenever we talk about the suprahyoid muscles or the styloid apparatus, this bone, that is a hyoid bone, has got a special importance. Hyoid bone. This is the lesser cornua and this is the greater cornua. Okay, you should know about all these features in the upcoming videos. I will tell you. This is tongue. Now let us start drawing the muscles one by one and see the ligaments and see how they are attached to the styloid apparatus. Let's start with the styloglossus. So we have different regions in the styloid process. This is the anterior side. So let me tell you first this. See, suppose this is the styloid process. It has an apex anteriorly and a base posteriorly. This is the medial side and this is the lateral side. This is the anterior portion and this is the posterior portion. Okay, this is the apex, base, anterior, posterior, medial and lateral. Now that muscle we are going to discuss as styloglossus originates from the anterior surface of the apex over here. Okay, it has the origin from the anterior surface of the apex and inserted into the sides of the tongue. Okay, the muscle is attached to the side of the tongue like this. So which muscle it is? It is styloglossus. So styloglossus marks its origin from the anterior border to the side of tongue, and it originates from the occipital myotomes. So this is the origin of the styloglossus muscle. The styloid apparatus is not derived from only single structure, it is derived from multiple structure that will telling you when I discuss each of the muscles or the ligament. Okay, the first muscle here is the styloglossus. Now the second muscle to draw is the stylopharyngeus and how it is oriented. So suppose this is the styloid process over here. This is the lateral side and this is the medial side. So it originates from the medial side of the apex. Okay, it's very clear. It is a medial side of the base. This is a base and this is a medial portion. So medial portion of the base, that is at the back of it originates and inserted into the lateral lamina of the thyroid cartilage of the larynx. If I make larynx over here, suppose this, and this is thyroid cartilage, this is the cricoid cartilage. This is just a schematic diagram we are making. This is the thyroid cartilage. Okay, so it originates from the medial side of the base and inserted into the lateral lamina of the thyroid cartilage. This is the stylopharyngeus muscle. We have discussed about it in the video of the pharynx anatomy. Now the next muscle is the stylohyoid muscle. So how it is placed in your body? See, it makes its origin from the posterior border of the styloid process and inserted into the posterior border of the hyoid bone. So it is very simple to understand. Posterior border of the styloid process and the posterior part of the hyoid bone. Now let's write it down what we discussed. Stylopharyngeus originates from the, or it's attached to the medial wall or medial wall of styloid process and is attached to the, where it is attached, thyroid cartilage, or exact attachment I have discussed in the pharyngeal part, that is the lamina of the thyroid cartilage. And it originates from third pharyngeal arch. PH stands for pharyngeal arch, right complete in notes. And styloglossus originated from occipital myotomes. So it originated from occipital myotome. Now the stylohyoid muscle, it extend between posterior part of both, that is the styloid process and hyoid bone, and originates from the second pharyngeal arch. Both the styloid process and the styloid ligament makes its origin from the second pharyngeal arch. Now the stylohyoid ligament makes its attachment to the lesser cornua and to the styloid process. So it extends from the tip of the styloid process to the lesser cornua of the hyoid bone. The stylohyoid ligament extends from the tip of styloid process to the lesser cornua of hyoid bone. Hyoid bone video I will be uploading very soon. Now the stylomandibular ligament. It is attached to the angle of the mandible. And what do you understand by the angle of mandible? Let me just tell you. Suppose this is the mandible. Here are your beautiful teeth. And this is the upper part. Suppose this is the mandible. This portion is called the angle of mandible. The stylomandibular ligament makes its insertion or attachment to the angle of the mandible. So it attached from or extend from the styloid process to the angle of mandible. And let me draw it here. Since the mandible is present below the tongue, so I have made the insertion like this. This is the angle of mandible, and the stylomandibular ligament extends from the styloid process laterally to the tip of the angle of the mandible. So if you view this diagram from the superior portion, so if you view this diagram superiorly like this, your eyes are here, okay, so this diagram will appear like this, okay. So we will able to see some of the structures from the above, and this appeared like regions of a chariot. So this is the styloid process, and this muscle is the pink colored styloglossus on both the sides, attached to the sides of the tongue. So this is the styloglossus muscle. This was the stylomandibular ligament. This was the stylohyoid ligament. This was stylopharyngeus. And this was the which muscle? Yes, it was the stylohyoid muscle. Stylohyoid muscle. So this muscle is the styloglossus. Now the next we are going to draw is the stylomandibular ligament, and you can easily see here this is the angle of mandible, and from here it extends upward. Okay, so this is the stylomandibular ligament. We can show one more muscle, that is the stylopharyngeus. Like this we show the stylopharyngeus muscle. So this is the opening of the pharynx just behind the tongue. So it is makes attachment like this. So this muscle in red denotes the stylopharyngeus muscle. So you have to remember the styloid apparatus. We have to know something about the styloid process, the attached structure, and next part is the clinical that we discuss in the next video. So before you hit the back button, let me just label it. This is the stylomandibular ligament, and this is the which muscle? Stylopharyngeus. Stylopharyngeus. If you like the video, hit the like button and do share and subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching.